But what's at stake now is a gold medal. Always really cool to call yourself a world champion. As we welcome the archers from the United States and from Great Britain to the shooting line. Out comes Olivia Dean and Dewey Hathaway from the United States, and Johan Rees and Isabella Brugiere of Great Britain.
On target number 1, representing Great Britain, Isabella Brugiere and Johan Rees. On target number 2, representing United States of America, Olivia Dean and Dewey Hathaway. The line judge for this match is Choi Kyung-Wan.
So here we go. It's Great Britain against the United States. Great Britain have enjoyed wins, all of them by 1 point, over Canada, Spain, and India, as they made their way through to the final. Dewey Hathaway and Olivia Dean had wins over Colombia and Mexico after getting a bye in the first round. A good 6-point wins in both of their 2 matches.
There's some good support from both teams there.
Yeah, it's wonderful to hear, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
So
gives you goosebumps.
It does, doesn't it? So here we go. 4 arrows per archer, per end rather. 2 arrows per archer. As we get this match underway. This is going to be Olivia Dean to get things underway. The 16-year-old from the USA. World ranking at the moment of 118.
7.
Dewey Hathaway, 16 years of age. First major international competition for him. Pretty solid technique from him. So they open with 16 in the first arrows. Now we have 2 16-year-olds on the other side as well. Brugiere and Rees. Both have experience on the European Youth Cup circuit, winning medals in the last couple of years. So it's a 2-point advantage to the British archers in this very early stages of this gold medal match. Nice comeback there from Olivia Dean. After that 7 to start with. Don't know if that's grabbed the 9 line. Like it just missed, so going to be an 8 there. So 34 for the USA, so see what the Brits can do. Well, 3 9s so far for both archers. Another one.
9.
So a quad of 9s gives the Great Britain team a 2-point lead at the end of the first end. Just good solid shooting so far from them, Mike.
Yeah, for sure. You can still see that when they come out of, they're still hitting left. So I still think that they're like not really like, they're still very inexperienced archers. So it's like acceptable for them to still like need some time to react to this. But I feel like that that they're still like hitting left should be like something for the next archers to come. Like you should see the conditions and adjust to them.
And that's it, isn't it? Well, they've had good experience now, not only in the qualification rounds here, but also in the earlier rounds in this competition. So 36 place 34, 3 ends to come. So still plenty of time and opportunities for the Americans. Olivia Dean has her game face on. As she gets set to start the second end here. At target 50 meters away. And that's good from Dean. That's back-to-back 10s from her now. Now Dewey Hathaway. Brilliant.
They found a middle.
Yes, indeed. And their scores have been higher than what the Great Britain side have managed to achieve so far in the eliminations. So the British archers are going to need all the points they can get if the Americans start to find their form. Now Reese. Oh, this is brilliant stuff.
That's a nice answer.
They've dealt with the pressure there quite nicely too, because they're standing on the shooting line, knowing their opponents have got back-to-back 10s. The wind just gets up a little bit there for Olivia Dean.
Picked it up indeed.
So it's not consistent, this breeze. Makes it a little bit more awkward as Hathaway lines up his second arrow of this. And that's grabbed the line too, so he's gone well in this end. He's got 2 10s. A much better effort there from the Americans in that end. They've got 39 from a maximum of 40. The British archers are on track to do the same if Reese can score his 10 here. She does. Grab the line. So good archery from both teams there, Mike. They've both got 39 out of 40.
That's a very solid answer, both of them. They both had an arrow that was super windy, and they still managed to hit the 9 with it. So it's great to see, and the rest of the arrows looked very beautiful as well.
So a shared end that time. So it's still going to be a 2-point lead for Great Britain, 75 to 73. So far, they both, Reese and Brugiere, seem comfortable on the shooting line, Mike. No sign there of nerves or anything.
No, you can see that they made a game plan before. They managed to keep up to it so far, and you can see that they're very confident there in their home crowd support.
All it needs to do is continue. Easier said than done sometimes, though, Mike.
For sure. Like we said, there's sometimes time to think, especially when the arrows get grabbed, and from there on, end to end can change a lot of mentally.
Just have a look at that windsock on that last shot there. It seems, just trying to get a gauge on the direction of the wind, it looked like the wind from that windsock was blowing towards the archers, by and large, and those countries' flags suggest the same at the end of the range there.
It seems like it's going to come towards yourself or coming from the left, the left side of the field. And that's a very annoying wind to handle as a compound archer.
So why is that, Mike? Tell us why.
So it kind of pushes you towards being not able to fire your arrow. So when you get moved over and you move back, it will fire because that's the way it works. So sometimes it's just very annoying that it pushes you over and then you're not in the middle. And then when you want to drag it back to the middle, you will fire the shot.
Yeah, it's not easy, is it?
No.
So Hathaway here. That's a 10 as well. So just those 2 arrows in the first end by the Americans, one by each of the archers, Hathaway and Dean, which were red scores. Every other arrow in the match has been a 10 or a 9. So the quality is pretty decent in this final. And there's another excellent arrow there from Rougier. She has had 2 10s and 3 9s now. Americans starting to cook up though. 5 of their last 6 arrows have been 10s. Olivia Dean now.
7.
Wow, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, I think it fired a little bit too quick for her. She was not ready yet, and the wind pushed her over a little bit, and just make her fire the shot.
9.
9 for Hathaway. So 109 now. A big chance here for Great Britain to extend their lead, which before this end was 2 points. Rougier looking a little unstable, that left hand now, but she's done well to adjust. Both these British archers have been very consistent. Well, Reese just straying there, so scoring not as high in that end, but Reese and Rougier still have the lead. Looks like it's still a 2-point lead, Mike. 111 to 109.
It's still a close match and a very cool to see. You definitely can see that the British player is more accumulated to the weather. He's like standing in his shorts and no sleeves, so he's very used to his weather conditions.
Maybe he grew up in a cold town. I don't know. Doesn't feel the cold, Mike.
He's just used to it. You can see it. Like, I wouldn't be standing there in my shorts, that's for sure.
No. It really is terrific to see compatriots of both archers out there. It's got good numbers from both countries across all divisions here in Limerick for the World Archery Youth Championships this year. So here we go, the final end now of the compound under-18 mixed teams gold medal match. Great Britain leading the United States 111 to 109. Olivia Dean to start the last end for the United States. Quick release, but it's a 10. Now Hathaway would love another 10 here. Oh, yes. Now that just gives us a little twist in this match.
Especially with this wind.
Well, Isabella Rougier has been excellent until that arrow there. That's the first red score of the contest, and just like that, Reese now needs a 10 to keep the British team on even Stevens with the Americans, and he's done brilliantly there. So we've got a great match now. 1 arrow left per archer, and we have a tied score. What a finish coming up here Olivia Dean. Oh, that is not what she was looking for at all. Just a 7. She'll be bitterly disappointed. Hathaway needs a 10. Really to have any chance at getting gold, and he responds brilliantly. So the equation now for Great Britain, 18 points is what they need from these last 2 arrows. And they win gold. Rougier. Oh, it's a long hold for the 16-year-old.
Gusty.
He's using a lot of time up. Oh, she didn't like it, but she somehow scored an 8. So it's on the bow here of Johan Rees.
Oh.
He had time pressure, and what's happened there?
You saw that his arrow fell off the rest. So.
Oh, that is just tragically unfortunate there for Johan Rees. It's a miss. Yeah, he's hurt himself there. And unfortunately for Great Britain, that is a terrible way for them to lose the gold medal. And the Americans there, Dean and Hathaway, are going to win the gold medal. And let's hope he's okay, Johan Rees. Well, that's a really unfortunate way for the match to end. So it's going to be gold to the United States and silver to Great Britain. Not the way the Americans would want to win.
USA winning gold medal.
So the final score is going to be 146 to 137.
Congratulations to Great Britain.
But I think the expressions on the faces there of the Americans kind of tell the story. And the good news is for Rees and for Brigitte, they'll come again in the individual competition. But Mike, that's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you don't want to win like that. You want to win by shooting good and not by getting it gifted to you, kind of. Because of the time pressure, it was a very tough arrow to shoot, and it took a while to get it off. And sometimes it happens in these kind of conditions.
Yeah, that time clock must have been right down towards 0 with Rees under pressure because of Brugier taking all that time earlier.